Black Light back at you one more time. This is 12 Powers of Man, Brother C. Freeman L. Uh, I've been knowing about the 12 Powers of Man ever since I was about 11 or 12 years old. My mother was a member of the Nation of Islam for a while. Then she went over to Unity Temple, a sect of Christianity ran by a Charles Fillmore. I've been reading out this book. This is my mother's book. Whoops. Ever since I was 12 years old. 12 years old, 12 Powers of Men. This diagram, I'm glad they made in black, is where Charles Fillmore stole this knowledge from the ancient Egyptians. That's how the Caucasians, the Masonics, the Illuminati ruled the world, because they stole our knowledge and put us to sleep, made us deaf, dumb, and blind. Earlier, I spoke about, a couple of videos back, about young Pharaoh and Polite being con men. And I mentioned the fact that the only way you could be a sucker if you're greedy or, got some larceny in your heart. And that's the only way you can get suckered. Well, you say, well, the black man was brought over here by force. Yeah, at first. Not at first. At the first, according to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, was he suckered us in by telling us that, telling the black man at that particular time, we're talking about the Caucasian making slaves, he said, I want y'all to come and work over in this new world. It's more gold over there than it is over here. All the streets are paved with gold. It's the land of milk and honey. And we went for that. We had gold where we was at. We had all the precious metals and resources where we was at. But we must have been greedy. And we came over here at first, and we working so good, we outworked the Indian slave, because we could, we were strong, we could stand it. And then after you see how good we was, he went back and got some more by force. So we talking about this 12 Powers of Man. This brother here, I'm going to let him, I co-sign what he says on a whole lot of stuff he says. But the beginning part is what I want you to listen to, because you're talking about making rulers out the young. He got to be so strong that he could conquer this present day ruler, the Caucasoid. See, that's the only way we can establish jurisdiction, bring justice to the world. Because look, before I get into him, this fool thinking he could own outer space. The only way he could control it, but he can't own it. He thinking he can own a piece of square land, a piece of dirt, because he got some paper saying, this is the deed to this property. I could kick you off because I got a piece of paper But I got the law, behind me, the army, the military, to back me up in case you don't want to go peaceably. If I want to cut off your water, which Mother Nature gives us, because you don't pay me, I could do that. I could kick you out your house. I could take your land. I could cut off your water. I could even deny you airspace. I don't want you flying over this air spot. I'll shoot you down because I got the military might to do that. We don't have weapons of mass destruction. Matter of fact, he want to take the little bit of guns and ammo that we got because he makes it. And he don't have to make it. He could come in your house and confiscate it from you. So we got to come from another point of view. Our natural, what we got, and what we gave him. Now what do a mother and father look like letting their child, 6-year-old child, run the house? Yeah, that's right. The white man just got here a little over 6,000 years ago. We the mothers and fathers of civilization. So if anybody have the jurisdiction over the planet, it's the makers of the planet, the makers of the universe, it's the black man and black woman. Can you dig it? Let's check him out.
To let you know that this knowledge that is most assuredly African has been known. This is no great discovery for the scholar of Europe and the metaphysical schools of the European, including the Jehovah's Witness, who put the Egyptian wings and sun on their literature in the early 19th century. So when you're reading Yakanan and Van Sertima and they're telling you that this knowledge came from your ancestors, they're correct. It's not a hoax, they're not trying to flatter you. It's you. And our subconscious needs to know that. It's not about pride. I think I mentioned this before. Pride is faith without knowledge. It's about knowing. Knowledge brings awareness of yourself. Awareness of self is what confidence is. And you need that to walk in the Western world successfully. Okay, I'm getting off my theme here. I feel like I'm on soapbox. Okay, we're going to start. Let me thank you for coming in the light of the great Super Bowl stuff. If the brother, I get on the bus, if he's an old dude and studied our history, like they have studied football, baseball, and we know something, man. So look at all the stats. You know, we didn't come here for the Super Bowl. No, my brother. But there's so many black athletes that are in that particular sport. It makes sense that the collective ego rides those athletes' talents to get some sense of self-gratification. That's what the magic crowd is all about. They're riding the egos of the athletes. I've done that myself once in my life when Cleveland State was playing Navy. And Cleveland needed a championship. And the referees cheated them out of it, took it from them. I've never been that angry about a sport since my own days of playing basketball. So I understand that level of ego. This is supposed to be about, and is about, the 12 powers of man. But as with Charles Fillmore being of the fraternal order of theology and metaphysics, our approach is from the black woman, who is the mother of Zudikias. Mother. Latin, mater.
So the matrix, matter, we're talking about the physical, Mother Earth, nature. See, I'm glad, I'm going to stop it right there, because the black woman, the mother of civilization, is the key to raising the family. You got to start, the moment you conceive that seed, that sperm, you know that you are cultivating that seed. You know, the black mind with the 12 powers. Really more, but we just going to concentrate on the 12. Jesus had 12 disciples. Disciples mean discipline. That word 12 scientists. Actually 24 scientists, but you got 12 major scientists, 12 minor scientists. One being a supreme being. So, all you sisters that tune into this vibration, listen up, because some of you might be mothers, and some of you one day might be mothers. You know, have children. Some of you might already have them. Some of you might be grandmothers. But it's not too late. We got to do it if we want to get out of this condition. This is one weapon that we can use. So this is Black Light saying stay tuned for the next one. Sugar and sugar, salt is salt. If you can't dig this, it ain't my fault.